Despite the Western Regional Police Commander's assurances that they are confident in unraveling the whereabouts of the 3 kidnapped girls, communities where these girls were kidnapped are living in fear.
Now, these communities, namely Butumaju, Nkrofo, and Kwaso-Rudro, are all living in fear. City News' Western Regional correspondent Akwesi Ejenim reports that he was at the press conference called by the Western Regional Police Commander Redeemer Dejo, and he has this report for us.
Since August 2018, the Western Regional Police Command started recording cases of missing girls through kidnapping. So far, the confirmed number of kidnapped ladies within the metropolis are 3. Likely, the lead suspect, being a Nigerian, was arrested in December 2018. But as we speak, this very Nigerian suspect, Sam Wills, hasn't been able to give or show the police the whereabouts of these girls. Today, the Regional Police Command is giving an official press briefing on this particular subject. They tell us that there are some insights or new leads that they've actually come across.
It was observed that he has struck an acquaintance with the victims for some time, because the call history shows that he was in constant communication with some of them, all of them, before the kidnapping would take place. He promised the accused contacted the victim several times through mobile phone communications. He promised the first and the second victim with jobs, while he promised the third victim with a mobile phone.
This is the Supreme Court ruling which has dismissed a suit challenging government's decision to provide support for the construction of a national cathedral. The suit was filed by a member of the Convention People's Party, CPP, James Kwabena Bonfe, who is also known as Kabila. The unanimous decision of the 7-member panel of justices of the Apex Court said the case filed raised no legitimate issue requiring enforcement and interpretation. Fred Tetijabanov, our court reporter, has more.
The unanimous decision of the 7-member panel of justices of the Apex Court said the case filed raises no legitimate issue requiring enforcement and interpretation. The judges also stated in the judgment that the state has not excessively entangled itself in religious activities by supporting the project. They were of the view that nothing prohibits the government from lending such support to any religious group. A Deputy Attorney General, Godfrey Dame, who handled the case on behalf of government, welcomed the decision of the court, describing it as one which gives government the green light to go ahead with the project. Now,
the Ojobi District Police Command in the Central Region has arrested an individual believed to be behind the fake military camp in Gomwa-Fete. Before this latest arrest, the police had picked up 14 persons in connection with the issue. Now, speaking to City News, DSP David Fofie, the Ojobi District Police Commander, explained that those who had been arrested identified one Kabike as the individual who brought them to Gomwa-Fete to operate.
Yansaka Sao Penina, Yefreno, Kabuki. Onumbum na fake soldiers for Iboni Dinse, Ono Dio Moba, Gomwa-Fete. Police de Banasa, Yabe invite you, Nafi, ya take you Washington statement. Now watch in India, near Winim Abad. And Raya Diomoko, Kasua Circuit Court, ma Omo Court remand Omo to reappear on 6 February 2019.
Now, the National Democratic Congress will, on February 23rd this year, undertake its presidential primaries. This follows a successful vetting and balloting for aspirants. Now, all 7 aspirants were passed by the vetting committee of the party. At a press briefing, the Elections Committee announced deadlines for other activities characterizing the election.
Confident of their performance during the vetting, the aspirants or their representatives waited patiently for the election committee of the party to provide them with the good news. The vetting was part of processes by the NDC to ascertain the suitability of the aspirants as presidential candidates. Having been satisfied with their performance, the vetting committee presented a report to the election committee passing all aspirants. This was followed by a balloting supervised by the election committee of the NDC.
The 7 aspirants after the balloting, the Honorable ASK Bagbin shall be number 1 on the ballot paper. Alhaji Nuruddin Idrisu shall be number 2 on the ballot paper. John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, shall be number 3 on the ballot paper. Sylvester Edina Mensah, Honorable, shall be number 4 on the ballot paper. Dr. Ekospio Gabra shall be number 5 on the ballot paper. Comrade Guzitano shall be number 6 on the ballot paper. And then number 7, Professor Joshua Alabi.
Let's remain with the NDC because former President Jerry John Rawlings has rejected claims that he has instigated the formation of a new political party, a breakaway from the opposition National Democratic Congress NDC. Some media outlets had earlier reported that some stalwarts of the NDC, including Rawlings and former Minister of Defense Dr. Ben Kumbo, were in processes of birthing a new political party ahead of the 2020 general elections.
But Rawlings, in a statement, urged Ghanaians to treat the report with the contempt it deserves. Dr. Kumbo has also rubbished reports he is conspiring to form a new political party. According to him, the report is a hidden agenda and a calculated attempt to cause dissatisfaction for him.
Now, the 4th edition of City FM's Heritage Caravan is only a month away. This year, the caravan will be visiting 8 regions in 7 days.
Now, City News' Anne Shelley Ziwu relives some of the moments of the Heritage Caravan in this teaser.
The bus set off from the premises of City FM and started its journey through some historical sites in Accra. It stopped at the Fredens Gave plantation at Abokobi. Patrons were taken through a vivid account of how slaves were made to till the ground to harvest for their slave masters. The bus continued its journey to the Volta region and did not miss the famous Adome Bridge. The nice and green serene site immediately captured the attention of patrons. In this region, patrons were welcomed by chiefs and people of Agatume Kwetoi. Of course, no Volta region welcome is complete without the Bobobo dance. The caravan stayed in that region for a day and proceeded to the Ashanti region, from where I will bring you highlights in my next teaser. Meanwhile, interested participants should log on to citynewsroom.com to register for this year's trip.